How to touch her during a hug in a way that creates a lasting emotional connection. Most men assume a hug is nothing more than a casual greeting or a simple sign of affection. What they fail to realize is that within those few seconds exists a powerful opportunity to create a deeper bond. When certain subtle signals are expressed naturally, a hug becomes more than physical contact. It turns into silent communication that can spark attraction more effectively than words. Today, you'll discover 4 unspoken principles that can transform an ordinary embrace into a moment she'll never forget. The biggest misconception men make is believing touch is merely physical. In truth, touch speaks its own language. Her mind and body interpret your pressure, timing, and hand placement as messages of security, confidence, and emotional presence. Understand this language, and you communicate on a deeper, instinctive level. Let's begin with the first principle. Secret 1, the grounding palm, the foundation of a memorable hug. The placement of your hand sends the first message. Most men naturally rest their hand on the upper back or give a quick pat. Those gestures communicate familiarity, but they often feel friendly rather than meaningful. A stronger approach is to rest your palm with calm confidence on the lower back, slightly above the hips. This area is closely connected with feelings of support and stability. When your hand remains there naturally and without hesitation, it projects calm, masculine energy and reassurance. Without saying a word, it communicates that you can provide comfort and create emotional space. Presence isn't spoken, it is felt. Secret 2, steady containment, confidence expressed through touch. This is where intention becomes noticeable. A weak or uncertain hug often signals nervousness. It feels as though you're unsure whether you belong in that moment. Instead, your embrace should feel secure and grounded. Not overpowering, not tight, simply steady. The goal isn't to squeeze, but to convey consistency and warmth. When she feels completely surrounded by your presence instead of barely touched by your arms, the experience creates a subtle feeling of comfort. Being genuinely held is something increasingly rare, and that sensation naturally builds trust and emotional closeness. Secret 3, the chemistry of timing. Timing acts like an invisible ingredient. A brief 2-second hug feels little different from a handshake, but somewhere between 5 and 7 seconds, the experience changes. Many men become uncomfortable and pull away too quickly, afraid they'll stay too long. That uncertainty is often felt more than they realize. Remaining relaxed for those extra moments creates something special. It gives both people time to settle into the connection. Breathing slows, distractions disappear, and the embrace becomes a shared pause from everything happening around you. That small moment is often what separates ordinary affection from something truly memorable. If these insights are changing the way you think about connection, hit the like button now, because the next principle is the detail most men completely overlook. Secret 4, the lasting impression, why the goodbye matters most. The end of the hug is not the conclusion. In many ways, it's the part that stays with people the longest. Never break contact abruptly. As you slowly lean back, allow one hand to remain present for an extra second. Let it move naturally along the side of her arm, or with subtle gentleness, briefly brush near her hair or the back of her neck as you separate. This isn't about grabbing or lingering awkwardly, it's about softness and intention. The neck and surrounding areas are highly sensitive and associated with vulnerability. A respectful, fleeting touch there can leave behind a lasting sense of trust, warmth, and quiet confidence. Long after the hug ends, that final sensation often remains. It's a subtle memory the mind instinctively revisits because meaningful experiences leave emotional echoes. Understand this. The difference between an average man and a truly unforgettable one rarely comes from dramatic words or grand gestures. It lies in these small, almost invisible details that communicate directly through emotion. You now understand how an everyday embrace can become a moment that creates deeper connection. Use these insights with authenticity, confidence, and genuine care. And if this has completely changed the way you'll approach future interactions, support the channel and smash that like button. For more powerful insights into the silent language of attraction and human connection, make sure to follow our channel.